Guys of Reddit, what is an unwritten rule of being a guy? If a friend buys you a drink, you don't pay it back, you just buy the next round. Yes, you never owe them money, you owe them wings or more drink. Their choice. It's so much easier. And honestly it doesn't matter. I'm broke FRN, but if you take me out to eat some burgers, then that means I owe you burgers. It doesn't even have to be the same restaurant, as long as the price ranges are similar. My buddy and his wife cook me dinner when I help them out. When you strap something down, you're required to tug on the straps and say, yeah, that's not going anywhere. Similarly, tap the cooking/grill tongs together to make sure they're working. Twice, to make sure the first tap wasn't a false positive. 3 is also acceptable if you didn't get a good enough reading from the first 2. But any more than that, and you're just playing with them. The 3rd is if the first 2 either didn't align or were very different from what you expected. When in a social setting like a bar or club or whatever, if your friend brings a girl to hang out with the group, don't give them shit about it. A subpar looking dude becomes very attractive when the girl sees how his friends treat him, and inevitably more women will see this and want to be a part. Alcohol is a form of currency. Small edit: if your friend doesn't drink for whatever reason, get them their favorite ice cream or food in return for favors. Back up your friend always, even if he's an idiot, because he is your idiot. Friends help friends move. As stated, alcohol is the form of payment. Ex-girlfriends are always off limits unless previously talked about and given the go ahead. There's a limit to that 3rd one depending on how heinously idiotic they were. But yeah, yay. My friend decided he was gonna pick a fight with some guys one night. Outnumbered us 6 vs 2. Grabbed friend by the shoulders. Looked dead in his eyes. Bro, you are on your own. I'm not doing this. Turned to the guys on the street. It's all you. Please don't beat him too bad. He's an idiot. Everyone just left. You were a real bro, saving your friend from an ass beating. Hopefully, you also properly communicated the appropriate boundary of not including you in his next ass beating. Your balls are gonna stick to your leg at some point, and you gotta do that one long step, one wide step, and you're good. And no other guy's going to ask you why you did that. When you enter a men's restroom which has 3 or more urinals, you must follow the rule of maximum distance, which is to first populate a urinal on either far end, and then populate urinals with additional men, keeping the maximum distance between populated urinals. Men have been practicing social distancing since the dawn of the urinal. Behold, the first commandment: don't cross the streams. What happens if you do cross the streams? I don't have a close enough friend to go and conduct an experiment. Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light. Not up for homie. Not down for stranger. Nodding up for a stranger means fight. Sup brab, and it also asserts your dominance as well. Somehow a group of men will always know who farted. Usually by how it tastes. Sniff fruity, with just a hint of cinnamon. Slimy yet satisfying. I keep reading this in Steve Imari's voice. Don't point out a man's receding hairline. It's definitely not escaped their notice and they don't need you drawing attention to it. Male pattern baldness is a tragedy. Never return anything to Home Depot. You will probably need it someday. And this is why I have 4-5 10mm sockets. Granted, I don't know where any of them are, but I do have them. Now I have 6 10mm sockets. Have you thought of putting them on a necklace and keeping them close by when the chance arises, as well as proclaiming your tool wealth? That way they can all be lost together. Don't talk to me at the urinal. Nice watch. Healthy cock. Scrumptious balls. The council rates it 9.31. You only talk about your problems if you think that might lead to fixing them. If you listen to someone's problems, you try to solve them. Yes, if someone we care about shares a problem with us, we feel the urgent need to act to solve the problem. We don't know how, but we want to act. I think it's more that when we, as guys, do share our problems with someone, it's because we can't figure out how to solve it on our own, and are looking for a second opinion. Whether it's how to beat a boss in a video game, or how to beat a depressive episode after getting dumped. If a dude is asking, he wants answers. And there's no wrong answers. We'll push each other to, even if it's not what we want to hear. It all comes from a place of caring and understanding. Oh, and there will always be jokes and sarcasm added in, to make light of the situation, and laugh a little among all the darkness. That's important too. Lol. If you're a good guy, be nice to other good guys. True, many dudes are dicks, and are out to actively seek confrontation, so if you meet a dude who also just isn't interested in that, you respect it. Yeah, but also there's a lot of really nice guys out there who you instantly feel like you're closer to. If you have the same vibe, it's like you know they have a heart, so you're automatically closer. Any girl being harassed is your sister's best friend and you're very excited to see her. Thank you for this. When borrowing someone else's car / truck / bike / gas powered vehicle, you always return that vehicle with either a full tank of gas, B, at least the amount of gas that it held when you took it. Unless it was already nearly empty, then return it with at least a 1/2 tank of gas. If I'm borrowing my friend's pickup, it comes back gassed, washed and vacuumed. I might need that bad boy again someday. Never stick it in a lemon. Speaking with experience, I guess. Yes, it hurts. So not easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's difficult lemon difficult. You and your mates will say some mean ass shit to each other, but no one really means it, as it's just friendly banter, testing each other's emotional shields. If an insult gets through, you gotta stop and bring your mate back up. If an insult gets through, you gotta stop and bring your mate back up. My friends never got this part, which is why I stopped hanging with them. Good on you, mate. There's no need for those type of fake ass friends. Never hit another guy in the balls, unless your life is in danger. Having been in a fair amount of fights, I disagree. Be prepared to fight an unfair fight, or be prepared to lose a fair one. Always assume your life is in danger in a fight, because your life is in danger. Running away is not the cowardly way out. Avoiding conflict doesn't make you weak. It is smart to avoid fighting because, again, your life is in danger. But if it comes down to it, if it's them or me, I choose me, and I will do everything I can to ruin their duckin' week. Edit, spelling and formatting, / this right here is why I carry $50 cash in my wallet at all times. When it comes to a fight or a mugging, I'll throw the $50 one direction and run the other direction. You want it? Geo, get it. Joke about banging your friend's mom, but never crossing that line. Rest the hot sister. Can I cross the line with my own mother? Only if your arms are broken. Both arms. I don't get this joke. Can someone fill me in? If you see a stain at the bottom of a toilet, you use a stream of your pee to try and clean it off. I did this to paint stains yesterday. But why? Why would you do that? Because he's a man of focus, commitment and sheer ducking will. Firm handshake. Go for the area between the thumb and index finger. Grip firmly. Gently raise your wrist and jerk down. Do it once for formal occasions, twice for casual ones. Also maintain eye contact. Also continue holding hands to show sexual interest. Firm, but not bone crushing. People who do the stupid bone crushing handshake are looked upon as men who are trying to prove something. And don't inflate your hand size. My buddy spreads his hand as big as he can get it, and it results in some awkward ass handshakes. He's capable of shaking normally, but when he's either excited about something, or like shaking your hand to congratulate you on something, he goes all aliens face hugger big with his hand, and really slams it in there. You always kiss the homies goodnight. Always. We all have that protective "this is my girlfriend, you can't have her" instinct. Some guys don't show it, but we all have it. Don't women have this? If your girlfriend or wife doesn't make jokes about your buddies being your boyfriends, you aren't being good enough of a friend to them. I have 1 girlfriend and 7 boyfriends. Joe Exotic has nothing on me. My hubs is in a tight-knit paintball team and they use FB Messenger for team chat. They chat almost constantly. So when he leaves his phone on the table and I can hear it vibrating from notifications, I yell at him that his girlfriend is blowing up his phone. This is great. Everyone needs friends like that. Even better that it's a paintball team. Dude, everyone thinks I let him do it because he wants to do it. It's as much for me as it is for him. He is a homebody at heart, but if he stays at home too much he only talks to me, and it's too much, especially BC of the quarantine. Our 8Y/O is home all the time too. He has speech problems, so once he is with someone who understands him, he does not stop talking. So I'm stuck with two talkative people who don't listen. Anyhow, with the quarantine, the paintball gang, as my BFFs call it, has taken to playing the newest COD together, so they can virtually run drills and whatever and keep kicking ass. Always help a bro get laid, even if it means doing it yourself. Dude, what are you waiting for? Just get in. Apostrophe. If you need more than one trip to carry the groceries from the car to your house, you failed as a man. One time I was carrying so many grocery bags that the plastic handles cut a nerve in my index finger, and I lost sensation on the left side of that finger. But I got all that shit to my apt in one trip. Worth it. The nerve healed itself about 6 months later, because my finger isn't a little bitch either. Close bracket. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Dot shit while standing up. You'll feel like no one cares about your problems. Because they don't. As a general rule, people don't care about other random people nearby. Now, if you're an average guy, you fall into an even less cared about section of society. It's almost a certainty that nobody in the room would even recognize you were there if asked a few hours later, let alone noticed you may have had an issue. The ball pinch is not an act of indecency when done for essential purposes. As a ol' pinch and roll. Damn balls. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.